Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, today is report day, so we have three major factors that the market's going to try to digest today. Number one is overnight, the Chinese currency continued to float lower. This is causing U.S. stocks to be lower, but it's interesting that the U.S. dollar is lower. So we're not seeing as much sell-off in the commodities as we saw yesterday. Over in the grains, beans are a little bit lower, but corn and wheat's a little bit higher as we get ready for the second event, which is the USDA report at 11 o'clock Central Time today. Most people think the USDA will drop corn yield and also drop soybean yield and maybe soybean acres from their July estimate. This is the first official NASS estimate in which they actually go out, look at objective fields, and also look at farmer surveys to come up with this yield. In August, historically, they've used average ear weight and size for the corn, and they look at the nodes and figure out how many pods might be on that node and use an average size and weight for those pods. So sometimes, especially in dry years or years in which the crop has been stressed, they may overestimate this yield a little bit because using average weight and sizes. But we'll see. I mean, the market's expecting maybe a 1 to 2 bushel drop in corn, maybe the same in beans, and maybe a 1 million acres drop in beans. And we'll then have to see what they do to the demand side and what that means to carry out. And then we'll watch to see how the funds react to the numbers. Then we have to decide after that, is the crop changed any since August 1? And is demand changing? All because of all the things that are going on globally, not only with higher supplies, currencies, but also concern about global economy. And number three is the weather. It looks like this week will be mostly dry. There is a front coming in mid next week that should provide showers across the Midwest. The noon maps yesterday went a little bit wetter. That might have offered some resistance to the prices. And still looking at mostly benign type temperatures, near normal, but no rain until mid next week. So we'll see what kind of impact that has on crop conditions and also final yields. So anyway, we get ready for the USDA report. We watch the outside markets money flow, and then we see what the weather has in store for us for the next 7 to 10 days. We'll be back at 11 o'clock or a little bit after to give you a recap of what the USDA said and market reaction. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.